Hello and meowdy YouTube! We are back with another SCP. This one is SCP-3199. We just watched the Cthulhu one, which was slightly traumatizing. And if this one's traumatizing too, I apologize. But let's dive on in. I hope you have a wonderful day. And hey, hello, if you want to hang out with me while I stream and do these lives sometimes, make sure you do follow the Twitch. I also play games over there as well as stream and do my reactions. It's a wonderful time. Link is down below, but let's dive on in. Here we go.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Researcher Miller, and the SCP we're going to be studying today is SCP-3199.
3199.
Class, Keter.
Oh, look at you.
Special containment procedures.
Oh, no.
All live instances of SCP-3199 are to be contained in Site-114 within a Keter humanoid containment chamber.
This is good. This is gonna be scary. This is gonna be terrifying again, isn't it? Isn't it?
To be coated in approximately 2 centimeter thick acid-resistant steel.
Acid resistant.
2 meters of empty space are to be allocated between this chamber and secondary containment. Secondary containment consists of suspending all live instances of SCP-3199 inside a solid block of strong transparent substance, currently clear acrylic resin. The block is to be at a height of at least 3 meters, with 1 armed security guard stationed directly outside initial containment at all times. An 8-digit passcode can be obtained from the current Site-114 director in order to access the initial containment chamber and allow for up-close examination of SCP-3199's behavior and appearance. CCTV equipment is, however, installed in one corner of the containment cell for remote observation.
For remote observation?
Secondary containment is to be regularly examined for damages. Any sign of aggressive activity will be noted. And the current Site-114 director informed at the earliest possible.
Secondary contaminant is to be regularly examined for damages. What?
Full convenience.
What?
A temporary recall procedure is detailed in Addendum 3199-3. Experiments involving the use of live SCP-3199 instances
What do you mean live instances?
Are strictly prohibited without approval from at least 2 personnel of level 4 security clearance or above. As of December 6th, there are 4 present and contained instances of SCP.
Wait. There are 4 present and contained instances. So he can like multiply or something.
SCP-3199.
Okay.
Description.
Okay, here we go.
SCP-3199 is a sentient humanoid species of a currently unknown biological origin, though tissue.
Oh my gosh, it's like a cell. I wonder if he can just like split himself. Currently unknown biological origin. He is a sentient humanoid species. Yeah, I wonder if he can like mitosis himself or something.
Tissue samples suggest traces of domestic chicken and chimpanzee DNA. Instances of SCP-3199 are hairless, stained with a thin layer of albumin, and stand at an average of 2.9 meters. Weight averages from 780 kilograms for a matured instance, and 360 kilograms for a hatchling. The necks of SCP-3199 appear dislocated and are capable of twisting approximately 340 degrees.
What?
Presumably.
What? Yeah, they're smart. Chicken's pretty smart, chimpanzee smart, and then they can twist their head 340 degrees.
Due to the nature of SCP-3199's reproductive cycle.
Awesome!
SCP-3199 are opportunistic hunters, engaging with live subjects within a currently unidentified radius has been stricken from the document. Within a radius of 0.9 kilometers surrounding hatchlings that have not yet reached
hatchlings? So this thing hatches out of an egg, like a chicken, I guess, in his reproductive cycle, right? That's what that means with hatchlings. You see this thing at the end of the hall at night? What am I doing if I see this thing at the end of the hall? Dead.
Average speed is recorded at 25 kilometers per
That's
hour.
not too fast.
Upon
Fast
contact
enough.
with human or animal subjects, SCP-3199 will proceed liquefying internal organs and bone structure.
Okay, so it's redacted. The first thing that he does is redact it. So I'm assuming that's probably off. Bye-bye. And then he liquefies your internal organs and bone structure. You think SCP-3199 drinks it out of a straw or what? I'm sorry, that was probably too brutal. I apologize.
The cadaver is then transported to the young and utilized as a form of nourishment.
Guys, I'm slightly effed up sometimes. I apologize. Sorry.
Instances of SCP-3199 have been observed producing large eggs with off-white coloration and rubbery appearance. These eggs pass through the entity's stomach, esophagus, and eventually out via the mouth.
Instances have been observed producing large eggs of an off-white coloration, rubbery appearance. These eggs pass through the entity's stomach, esophagus, and eventually out via the... What? So he throws up an egg?
By a red viscous substance.
Great.
First thought to be a form of placenta.
Great.
Chemical breakdown has determined it to be a highly corrosive material. SCP-3199 shows extreme distress throughout the process, with personnel describing the sound as not dissimilar to a scream. Presumably, due to a biological ingrained method of avoiding extinction, SCP-3199 produces its eggs to fill available space. The anomalous property currently has no known limit, and as a result, may pose an LK-class species transmutation scenario.
Intriguing.
Termination of SCP-3199 can be performed with relative ease. However, a complete eradication is currently impossible, which has been stricken from the document. Difficult, as all instances of SCP-3199, regardless of age, carry one egg inside their stomach,
they only have one egg,
ensuring survival for at least one member of their species at all times.
Guys, that's a good sign, right? So it can't multiply too much if they only carry one egg.
Egg samples have proven to be extremely resilient, lacking visible signs of damage after subjection to extreme blunt force trauma, extensive pressure exceeding 180,000 psi, high precision blades, serrated and non-serrated, and finally, long-term acid exposure. Use of point-blank explosives was suggested, but never tested. Heat exposure has been determined to accelerate hatch rates, and thus detonation may run the risk of a containment breach. See Addendum 3199-4.
What?
SCP-3199 was issued Keter classification on October 6, 2017, following the events of a containment breach. SCP-3199's original water containment method was disassembled and replaced with the current resin solution. Addendum 3199-1. 2017-05 dispatched the following notice regarding SCP-3199. All experiments involving SCP-3199 egg samples are strictly prohibited until further notice. Hatching periods have proven too unreliable to warrant extensive research, and as the consequences of a containment breach become more and more apparent, the O5 Council have collectively decided to eliminate risks at the source and prevent testing until new information surfaces. We thank you for your cooperation.
Interesting. Oh, here we go. In
Ireland! SCP-3199 was discovered in Ireland after...
This thing's Irish?
Reports of an unidentified, bald creature crying like a banshee from within a dense woodlands resulted in the dispatching of Mobile Task Force Omega-19.
Don't go in the forest.
2 personnel were lost in action, their internal organs and jaws having been almost entirely dissolved.
Doesn't that mean that they were killed in action, not lost in action?
During transportation, SCP-3199 produced 2 offspring, resulting in the deaths of a further 6 personnel.
You produced 2. So he had 2 eggs, or wait, did the egg hatch twins?
And the following is stricken from the document. It is entirely unknown as to how the first instance of SCP-3199 came into existence.
Could this be related to Shy Guy? Isn't Shy Guy also bald? Is that what you're referencing in chat right now?
A thorough examination of the original capture site is currently undergoing confirmation. See Addendum 3199-2. Addendum 3199-2. 2017. A thorough sweep of SCP...
Imagine finding this thing, though, because it says it is entirely unknown as to how the first instance of SCP-3199 came into existence. So you just find this yelling banshee-like creature bald in the woods, spitting up acid who can throw up eggs, and you're like, well, shoot, I don't know where you came from, bro.
3199's initial recovery location was performed in an attempt to uncover any further information regarding their origin.
Lock him away
Locals
and never
claim
look
that
back.
the small remote residence in question has been established in the woods for several years. Surface Team D29 recovered several items of interest, including one bag of assorted thread and needles of various colors and sizes.
Needles?
Approximately 13 chicken carcasses, based on the collective halves and quarters, with precise incisions located on the underbelly, neck, and thigh.
Why precise
6 of
incisions?
the carcasses had been plucked, with visible human teeth marks lining the bare areas, seemingly at random.
I thought that this was going to be a normal SCP.
Several containers, including water bottles and Tupperware boxes, holding an unidentified watery paste. The paste is deep brown in color, and the presence of oxygen becomes viscous and hard. Substance is currently awaiting chemical breakdown. An A5 notebook, brand and heavily scratched, with what was determined to be human fingernails. The words, "Open when we are pure," are written on the front.
Pure.
And finally, 2 chicken feather quills. The notebook itself consisted of 24 pages of standard lined paper, written in non-anomalous black ink. 19 of these pages consisted of various cuboid patterns and crude childlike illustrations, vaguely resembling SCP-3199. On the remaining 5 pages, large lines of writing detail the diary of an unnamed individual. Most of what was written was found totally illegible. However, one extract in particular, dated the 6th, 1973, was written with notably higher clarity. If you're reading this, then lucky you.
Yeah, man. If you're reading this, lucky you. Chat, if you're watching this video with me, lucky you.
You.
Lucky,
1 millionth
lucky.
hour from not, and it'll be fun. And the wonderful versatility of inferior human DNA will give birth to a new era. A stronger ear. One where and food and water will be nothing but things of the past, as we will make,
this is like a stronger human?
and make more until for the better future. I really haven't much time. That's why I envy you so. You'll have all the time you need. Time.
I love him. I love him. I don't love him, but I love him. I love this little note.
Will be a thing of the time will be on, and death
time will be a thing
life.
of the time will be a thing of the time will be on, and death will be life. Poetry. Get a new career. SCP-3199 poetry is calling you.
Life.
Poet.
New life changes, lives, and brings smiles like a freshness. New life will be a part of life.
New life will be a part of life from now on, baby.
Yeah, that was kind of tough to read.
He's trying his
best. The final
best.
page consisted of several ink blots, 13 instances of the word life in various sizes, and 2 instances of the words, "Didn't you want this?"
What do you mean, didn't I want this?
3199-3.
What do you mean?
Protocol 3422B, poached. Regarding the recontainment of SCP-3199, the following procedure will occur in the event of a breach. On-site personnel with level 1 security clearance or above assume standard lockdown procedure and immediately move to Site 113 unless instructed otherwise. Site 114 is to be filled entirely with distilled water treated with Class A sedatives.
What?
Surface Team Tango 306A will be notified and dispatched and instructed to retrieve any instances of SCP-3199's eggs.
Yummy.
Any living instances of SCP-3199 will be terminated on site.
Then why do we have 4 SCPs? Yeah, and then any living instances of SCP-3199 will be terminated on site, but we have 4 copies of him. Is that just so we can monitor him? Science experiment?
Remaining eggs will be collected. All egg samples are to be transported to a temporary off-site containment. And finally, Site 114 will then be drained, and janitorial staff dispatched to thoroughly clean the area. Personnel attempting to breach Site 14 before this inspection is complete will be apprehended and suspended.
They're getting unalive from the server.
Note: some personnel have displayed skepticism regarding the necessity of SCP-3199's current breach protocol.
I don't trust 3199.
To elaborate, We have reason to believe that fluid is an excellent counter to SCP-3199's anomalous reproductive properties.
Yummy.
It appears to enter an inert state in the presence of liquid, regardless of thickness or clarity. There are two theories regarding this occurrence. Number 1, SCP-3199's need for survival demands all of its attention to focus on not drowning. It's possible we have found a loophole within its own nature.
We drowned
Number
it?
2, SCP-3199 considers the liquid around it as full space, and as a result, does not produce any young when submerged. The latter theory holds more water,
okay, that's
as
smart.
SCP-3199 appears to be totally inactive when submerged. For now,
So we keep SCP-3199 in a fish tank. Ignore the acid eggs he spits up. Say hello to your new fish.
I believe I speak for all of Site-114 when I say it's a relief to at least have a consistent method of containment.
Fishy,
Dr.
fishy.
Watt, December 5th, 2017.
I feel like that probably didn't work.
This is video log interview 3199-1.
Interview? Okay.
Interviewer,
interview.
Dr. Ewing. Interviewed, Lance Corporal Duncan, leading captain of Mobile Task Force Omega-19.
The first to capture and detain
SCP-3199 during initial recovery.
Okay, this should be good.
Subject had undergone extensive psychiatric therapy prior to interview, and whilst not considered responsible for the deaths of Private McLeod and Corporal Langley, admitted to having not performed the necessary precautions.
Oh?
Playing log now.
Take a seat, right? Please, if you
Please.
would. The job is pretty simple. No auditory or visual triggers that the eggheads in Site-114 knew about. Seems to me as if they'd done a pretty top job scraping the area clean. Never is that easy, though. Oh, man. We landed around 2100 hours. The boys and I had been told that if we couldn't catch the thing, the next best thing would be snapping a frame or two. So they hooked us up with the best in night vision hardware. I know you have pictures, Ella. I know you've got something. You're under no obligation to view the recording. No, I know that. Just show me a little. Please, go on. We found something within the hour. Almost like a shack. Totally out of scrap metal and wood. Looked more like an oversized chicken coop than anything else. But I don't know that your new monster built it. Just made it a home.
You knew that your new monster?
And I assume you entered as soon as possible? Of course.
Of
It was a late
course.
shift. Wanted this over as quick as possible. I'd like to say that's why I did it, but I can't bring myself to make excuses. I really fucked it, ma'am. Pardon my French. It's perfectly appropriate, all things considered. However, I'm going to have to ask you to continue explaining the procedure. Right. Well, I had two of my men stationed at the back. Private McLeod and Captain Langley insisted they take first charge. Fresh out of training, they were. Kids. I should be used to it now, but... Never seen a smile get cut down so quick. It knew we were there.
Of course it do. It's smart.
Jumped right at Private McLeod and...
Oh, shoot.
the fucking teeth out of his head. I
I would say it is
blink.
intelligent, SCP.
Man, that's the shit that stays with you.
Oh my god, that's
I assure
violent.
you, the Foundation will make every measure to ensure financial comfort for the families
Wow! He's like, there, that's too bad you died. We'll make sure you have money. Next.
of your lost men. Could you elaborate on the other casualty? Duncan, please, I have to urge you to continue. The more we know, the more we can do to stop it from happening again.
Mm-hmm.
We barely had time to react before it started necking it down the corridor to the right. I guess the adrenaline had just about hit me because I fired off enough rounds to blow a chunk out of its chest. Just as its ugly head was about to hit a corner, I saw...
You saw what? You saw what? You saw what? You saw what?
Fucking moonlight on the other side.
Well, what? Start necking it down the corner in the right. I guess the adrenaline. What?
Bullseye. Thing let out the most...
So you shot it? hole went through because you see moonlight through the hole.
I have a beautiful little baby boy at home.
This thing didn't stop, did it, though?
You know that? Irrelevant discussion of domestic life isn't necessary for this procedure, Lance Corporal. Could you please? I have a beautiful baby boy who just loves wailing when he's too cranky to sleep. And you know what? Every time he does, I think about that scream. See, pop it into my head. Think what it did.
Oh my gosh.
And his pa gives him a look as if he's gonna bash his fucking head against the wall. We're good men.
They were good men.
Please, Noah. Kill that monster. If for no one else.
And we didn't.
For
we
me.
saw the monster in containment.
And this log has a note from Dr. Ewing, which reads,
Okay.
I wish the very best to the families of those lost during SCP-3199's initial recovery. Furthermore, I would like to formally request that Lance Corporal Duncan is administered 1 Class B amnestic at the earliest possible convenience. No excuses.
What?
Dr. E. Ewing, Site 114 Director. Addendum 3199-4 Experiment Logs. Experiment 3199-A. Intense heat.
The Class B amnestic is wiping of the memory, no? Is that not what that is?
Exposure. Subject: 1 egg sample from SCP-3199. Method: subject relocated to a secure containment cell. Inside temperature of the cell was gradually increased at an
Intense
average
heat
rate of 7
exposure?
degrees Celsius per minute.
Well, we're trying
Results.
to find the hatching
After approximately
temperature.
9 minutes, the egg ruptured violently and produced a single hatchling.
One hatchling.
On-site personnel reacted swiftly to recontain the newborn instance.
Imagine finding an egg in the wild and you think it's like, I don't know, like a bigger egg, like an ostrich egg or something. I guess it's in Ireland, so it wouldn't be. I don't know, maybe they have imported emus. I don't know, but you find this big freaking egg and you're like, oh, let's hatch this egg. And then you put it under and then bam, explosion, and then this thing hatches.
However, the excessive internal temperature impacted the physical growth of the young instance, and it reached adolescence at an accelerated rate of 40 seconds. As a result, the now adolescent hatchling produced 2 further instances of SCP-3199. On-site security response was swift, and all 3 instances were detained. All future heat testing involving SCP-3199 egg samples has been forbidden until further notice. Experiment 3199-B, liquid nitrogen bath. Subject: 1 egg sample from SCP-3199. Method: subject submerged entirely in.
Isn't it crazy that it can reach adulthood in 40 seconds? Isn't that crazy, you guys? Just eat the eggs? Absolutely not. We are not eating these eggs. No.
Liquid nitrogen. Security remain on standby throughout the procedure, after concerns regarding another unexpected outbreak. After approximately 45 minutes of exposure, SCP-3199 had reached minus 190
Negative?
degrees. Following
What?
2 hours of exposure, the egg sample was removed and placed under extreme pressure.
Hydraulic press?
Results: hydraulic press peaked at pressures of around 9,000 psi. Cracks appeared 30 minutes into exposure before the sample shattered.
That's a long time.
Egg fragments were collected and furthermore pressed into a fine pulp. 0 traces of albumin or yolk were located. Incineration of these remains proved successful at destroying the egg in its entirety.
Yes, because we will always just hydraulic press
Postscript.
the eggs.
As Dr. Ewing once put so eloquently, let us not allow these small victories to distract from the larger picture. And whilst you may find the time to celebrate this discovery, we will not excuse
I was
apathy
about to say, we still have
towards
the entity.
itself.
Correct.
Dr. Watt. Experiment 31C. Chemical analysis of shell. Sample: 10 grams of finely pressed eggshell pulp taken from an SCP-3199 egg. Results: detailed chemical breakdown shows traces of nacre, enamel, and a currently unidentified carbon compound. Microscope analysis suggests that the shell itself is composed of tightly packed, organized crystals. Practical use of this material is currently undergoing consideration.
What?
That
I don't know
about does
how
it
I
for
feel
today.
about him.
Thank you all for listening, and you are all dismissed.
Goodbye. Chat, I don't know how to flip to feel about him. I don't know. I'm like mortified at SCP-3199. That was a crazy SCP. If you made it to the end of this video, do comment down an egg emoji and make sure you come check out the Twitch. It's a wonderful time. I do live reactions over there. So check it out if you want some fun reactions and discussions, and you can answer my questions live. But I will see you guys all on the flip side. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Oh, and like and comment for the algorithm, and even subscribe if you want more content. Goodbye.